Hi there, welcome to the blog. Today what we're going to be looking at are different ways of moving regions around our timeline quickly and efficiently. Specifically the grabber shortcuts. So depending on the modifier keys that I hold down, I can grab a region and move it in various different ways to my cursor location. So at the moment my cursor is at 0. If I click over here, move my cursor to the 38-second mark. Let's say that that's an important piece of time for me and I need this region, this chili pop guitar, to start at that point in time. How do I do it? I'm using the Smart tool, so I'm going to use the grabber on the lower half of my region and simply hold down the Control key and hit grab, and that will spot the head of my region, the start of my region, to where my cursor was. So if I put my cursor here, Control grab, moves the start of my region there. That's a fairly common shortcut used in post-production, but it also has a lot of applications for music as well. If I now am doing some television work, it might be useful for me to know that this piece of audio ends at a particular point in time, or a tail sync. So to do that, say we need it to finish here at 56 seconds, I'll hold down Control Command and hit grab, and that will move the tail of my region to my cursor location. So I'll just do that one more time, put my cursor here at the 29-second mark, Control Command grab, and you'll see the tail of my region will snap to my cursor location. So that's two ways of moving our region, the top and the tail of our region to our cursor. The third thing which is important is then, what about if there's a transient piece of audio in the middle of my region, or a sync point in here which we need to move? So to do that, I'm just going to tab to transient to where that transient hits, and I'm going to insert a sync point by holding down Apple and hitting the comma key on my keyboard. Alternatively, if that's where it is, I can go up to my my region menu and hit identify sync point. You'll find that there as well. So once we've identified our sync point, if we want to move that sync point to my cursor location here at say 43 seconds, it's Control Shift grab will move my sync point to my cursor location. So I'll do that one more time, put my cursor at 16 seconds. To move the sync point of this region to that cursor head, it's going to be Control Shift grab, like so. So that's 3. So just to recap, 3 different ways of moving your region precisely to your cursor. First one is just Control grab to move the head. I'll undo that. Second one will be Control Apple grab or Control Command grab to move the tail, like so. And lastly, our sync point, Control Shift grab, like that. And it moves my sync point to my cursor location. So if I just want to move that back to the start of my session, I just hit return to go back to the start. Control grab moves my region back to the head of my session. Okay, so that's moving our regions with the grabber. What if we then hold down the Option key with those 3 modifiers as well? Then you'll find that we can make a copy, and rather than moving our region, we can make a copy of our region to the new location. So just like if we were holding down the Option key and dragging this with the grabber, we make a copy. We'll do the same thing but using these shortcuts. So I want a copy of this region with it starting at my cursor location, hold down the Option key, and the shortcut we've already established is Control grab. So Option, Control grab, like so, makes a copy with the head synced up there. Secondly, if I want the tail to be synchronized at that cursor location, it's Option, Control, Command grab. So all 3 modifiers will do a tail sync copy. And last but not least, to copy the region with its sync point lined up here, it's going to be Option, Control Shift grab. Makes a copy of it lined up like so. So there are different ways of using the grabber tool with modifiers to move regions around with a bit more precision in your session. So hopefully that helps. Thanks for visiting the blog. I'll see you all soon. Bye-bye.